Today we're going to be looking at Samsung's new Metaverse experience that they launched for CES. So it was popping up in the news a lot, so I thought we would take a walkthrough, check it out, see what's going on with Decentraland, which is where they built this, and see, of it. So this was popping up in the news a lot last week, and as one of the first times that a big brand kind of broke into the metaverse, right? Which has been this buzzword over the last couple weeks. So this is their press release. Basically, if you go to if you just type into Google, go to their site, they have a landing page here where this acted as kind of like the invite to the invite and also directions on how to enter the space. So they offered a few NFT collections for basically merchandise for actually attending the event. And they had some directions here. I already went through the setup, so you don't have to actually see it. But basically, you need a MetaMask wallet, and you can set up a Decentraland account too, which basically creates an avatar of you. So, and then all you do is you click this button here, and it instantly takes you into Decentraland. So let's jump in. Let's take a look. Let's explore. So this is basically, it's loading. Here we go. So here it is. Doesn't quite look like what I saw in the press release. It looks a little bit lower quality, but I think it's modeled after one of their actual physical stores. And so you'll see here, basically they have a pretty big lot for Decentraland. So in Decentraland, like each of these rectangles here is a lot, and lots now are going for like upwards of like $10,000-$20,000, right? So Samsung looks like they bought like, a whole block here to build their store, so an experience. So you'll see here, this is this is someone else actually in the world right here. So like I mentioned, it was set up for CES, but they left the space obviously, so you can try it out. So let's jump in. We just got a warning here, the NFT raffle ended. So right over here they had a few, you'll see here once this text goes away, they had, which is kind of annoying, they had NFT wearables here that you would have earned by being one of the early people to join the event. So, and basically this is like garments that you could wear inside Decentraland. So it's kind of like merch. You're gonna wear their logo around the metaverse. So, and I noticed here earlier that they try to turn it into kind of like a video game. So there's these coins here that you can claim. I don't really know what the use is, but you can claim those tokens there. And they created 3 different experiences here. So let's check out the first one. It was a stage where, so they were hosting, I guess, events here. I don't really know what event, but you can see a few people. This girl, it's basically like a dance floor they designed here, and you can click. There's some interactivity. You can click this center part and change the color, which is pretty cool. But like overall, you can tell. I mean, it's not a very. It feels like they put this together in a few months, right? Like it's not something like mind blowing, like the space or anything. It's like I told someone else it's almost like a PlayStation 1 game, right? So back in the lobby, the second experience they made was this sustainability forest. So I guess they're pushing, their PR department's pushing like sustainability this year, so they had to for some reason have this inside of a virtual world. So boom, ancient wisdom awaits. Okay, so it's a little forest world. Which yeah, I don't totally understand this part because it doesn't really feel very Samsung to me. It looks kind of like a Disney movie or something. But all right, so that is the sustainability forest right here. It also kind of reminds me of like Dark Souls here, this pathway here. But I mean, you can see, I mean, it's kind of like a video game, right? Like it's like an old school video game. And the last experience here is the Connectivity Theater, all right? So it's a big screen with one person here watching in overalls here. Let's read this. Unlock the power of each orb to connect the theater. Okay. So, you know, this is kind of like a one of those launch videos here with the CEO talking to you about how sustainable they are. Okay. And, you know, I'm wondering how many people were actually here at the launch event. You know, was this actually full? That might have been cool to see. All right, so that is basically the Samsung Experience Store. Overall, I think it's an interesting concept. I actually expected more like maybe products inside the store. It's more of kind of like a prototype, I guess, and there's really nothing stopping them from redesigning the whole store, obviously, because it's virtual. So this might be like version 1, and they're going to release, you know, a different experience in a few months. That's what I'm guessing. But it is an example of a brand actually breaking into this metaverse space. And so thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. I'll talk to you soon.